Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Prime Time, and you already know you're on Prime Time Talk TV. And yeah, I'm back at you with another good video, and you already know the routine. Once you enter my house, wipe your feet off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos like these. Oh man, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, shall we? How about that fight coming up this weekend between the former two-division champion Danny Garcia, known as Danny Montana, versus Jose the Merciless Benavidez Jr. Man, oh man, it is a high stakes, high reward type of fight. You know what I mean? Well, you probably don't know what I mean, because I know a lot of y'all like, well, what do you mean by high stakes, high reward? Well, you got to think about this. Who did Danny Garcia say that he wanted to fight after he won this fight with Jose Benavidez? What? You don't know? Man, he said he wanted to fight Jermell Charlo, the undisputed Charlo, the Charlo with all the belts at 154. Yeah, he said he want to fight him next. So that's why he's fighting this Jose Benavidez fight, to warrant that Jermell Charlo call out. And man, just imagine him beating Jose Benavidez, knocking him off, and then calling out Jermell Charlo for undisputed. Woo, well, but is the question I got is Jermell Charlo, is he gonna answer the call out? If Danny Garcia wins, is Jermell Charlo gonna answer this call out? It's a big mega fight. Hey, it'll be good. It would draw in so much attention, and it would look good on either fighter's resume. It would give Jermell Charlo the first title defense of his undisputed championship belts, and it would give Danny Garcia the third chance at being a three-division champion at this big, division, the 154. He just came from the welterweight division, moved up to 154, because he said, hey, he's getting old. It's hard for him to make that weight. So moving up to this 154, where he walk around naturally 168 anyway, it would be better for him. And it will give him a different division to claim, because I guess he's looking at that division like it's not as stacked as the welterweight division is. And with the welterweight division, it's not just stacked, but it's a lot of political stuff going on and in that boxing game. So, it's not going to be as easy to get a fight in the welterweight division as it would in 154, because it's wide open. And that's why Danny Garcia is there right now, to go ahead and stick his flag in the ground, to go ahead and claim that division before anybody else leave that welterweight division. So smart move on Danny and Angel Garcia. I'm definitely looking for this to be a very, very action-packed fight. I think it's going to be from the bell all the way to when the referee stopped this joint, that this fight, it may not even go the distance, but I do kind of think it will, because of Danny Garcia's style. He likes to wear out his opponent, get him into the later rounds, and see if he can drown him. We saw Jose Benavidez, he made it to the last round with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford got him out of there with 20-something seconds left. So, it lets you know Jose Benavidez is very durable. He can go the distance. So that is going to be the big question. Can Danny Garcia keep up the pace with a Jose Benavidez, being that he had a 19-month layoff before this fight? Now, a lot of people say, oh, it's ring rust or whatever. Well, Angel Garcia and Danny Garcia begged to differ. They said that he needed that time off. He needed to let his body rest. He needed to get his mind back to that hungry stage of a fighter, because if a fighter is not hungry, Danny Garcia said, he said that, he ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna do nothing good. He gonna get hurt in the ring or give up or whatever the case. So he was like, he wanted to step away from it, see where his mind was, miss the game a little bit. But speaking with Angel Garcia, he talked about a whole lot of other little stuff that a lot of people want privilege to. He said that, before the fight with Errol Spence Jr., he was like, man, that COVID situation, he said, not throwing no excuses, it is what it is. He said, but that was the hardest fight of his career, not because of Errol Spence, because he said if he had caught Errol Spence in March when everything had supposed to have been set for, that he would have fought a different Danny Garcia. He probably wouldn't have won. He said that, Danny Garcia had to be quarantined in a room, couldn't see his family, his kids, things of that nature. And he was like, that really played a lot on his mental psyche going into that fight. He couldn't train like he wanted to. Said that he just really had a hard time mentally and was kind of depressed a little bit about the whole situation. So, and I can't understand that because everybody went through something different in that time. But let me tell you this, though. I get all that and I heard all that and I respect all that. First of all, I respect everything that Angel Garcia said. Probably didn't lie, not one bit. Because he keep it real anyway. But I remember before the fight, Angel Garcia said, it's no way he can be the same man, thinking that him and Danny Garcia got Errol Spence Jr. at the right time after that car accident. But now after the fight, and the sound is different. So what I'm basically saying is that Errol Spence Jr., I believe after that car accident, it gave him a different mental aspect on boxing, on life, on his children, everything. Me looking on the outside, looking in, I kind of feel like Errol Spence Jr. wanted better than anybody else in that welterweight division. I feel as though, Crawford, he's the perfect match for him, the perfect matchup. The bosses versus the bosses. That's where we are. But does Errol Spence Jr. have more motivation? Because those life and death situations, it kind of switches you to a different mindset. When you have those near-death experiences, that does something to you that nothing else can motivate you to do. And I do mean nothing. So that's why now, hearing and seeing everything laid out, I do believe that Errol Spence Jr. is going to leave undisputed, y'all. You know what I mean? That's just my take. I may be wrong, but, I'm going to just kind of roll with it just because, look, it's a 50-50 fight still, Crawford, Spence. Now, Spence moving up to welterweight and then moving up to 154, I can see that fight panning out with Danny Garcia and Spence Jr. I think Danny Garcia is looking to have a head start on that weight division with Errol Spence, or he could just be, wanting to get that third division title. What Danny Garcia did say is that if he were to beat Jermell Charlo for Undisputed, he would retire. He'd be done. He would be done just because, that's the pinnacle of his life is to become a 3-division champion, and to become undisputed champion. That would be even greater for Danny Garcia that has never done that. So, hey, I love it. I love the landscape of fights that are shaping, that are forming after other fighters win, after certain fighters lose. So, this is just beautiful the way boxing is kind of coming full circle. A lot of big names that everybody loved at one point in time has circled around at 360, and they are now arriving at this time in this location to be able to fight the type fights that they're looking for, that they wanted to fight. and that the fans wanted to see them fight. So I'm definitely excited to even hear a Danny Garcia and a Jermell Charlo in the future. That's definitely gonna make a good fight. But right now we got this weekend coming up. We got this Jose Benavidez. We got this Danny Garcia, and we can't look past this fight. This is gonna be the fight for this weekend. I'm telling you, I am excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are. This thing gonna be on Showtime pay-per-view in the Barclays. Y'all better be ready. Y'all better get your mind right. Y'all better be in the place to be. Get your wings, your things, your chips, your dip, your drinks. Put it by the sink and go ahead and get ready, because I'm telling you, this weekend is going to be laid out. It is going to be action-packed. This fight is going to go straight dynamite from the beginning to the daggone end. We don't even know if it's going to make it 12 rounds, but if it do make it 12 rounds, you know them boys have put it down, because both of these boys are beasts. They don't slow down. They don't walk around and look at each other. They don't be making faces and taunting each other. These guys go to war in every fight they have ever fought in their life. These boys put it down. So these two fighters right here, action-packed in Brooklyn, the Barclays, you already know how it go down in the Barclays in Brooklyn. They put on some of the biggest fights. You know, Gervonta Tank Davis done put on many fights in the Barclays. So you already know Showtime going back to do it one more time to set it off, to hopefully probably break some more records and door gates that they already broke before. We can expect the best out of the best with these two fighters. And me, I love it. I'm excited. I hope you are. And with that being said, that's all I got for this video. You already know the routine. When you leave my house, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV, and I'm on social media everywhere. Definitely go to the website, primetimetalktv.com, and cop you some merch. All right, y'all. Peace, love. I'm out. Till next time.